guys, today's video is exactly what the title says, Confessions of a Podiatrist. And today we're going to be talking about the mistakes I still make as a podiatrist for my foot and ankle health, even though I know better. Hey everyone, it's me, Dr. Nooreen, your resident foot and ankle specialist, and welcome back to my channel. Okay you guys, so you know, if you've watched pretty much maybe almost any of my other videos, I really harp on, stretching your calves out because tight gastroc responsibility can lead to a lot of pathology in the foot and ankle. I talk about wearing good supportive shoes and orthotics and wearing house slippers. And although I do this a majority of the time, there are times where I don't do it. So in this video, that's what we're going to talk about. I will say though, the one thing that I always do consistently is wear my house slippers, so that I don't really ever not do that. But just to give you guys an example, the other day I was going out with my husband and we were running a little bit late, and normally my orthotics are always in my gym shoes, but I wasn't gonna wear my gym shoes with the outfit I had planned for going out with my husband. It was a cute outfit. It wasn't anything super fancy or anything like that, but I didn't want to wear my gym shoes with it. I was gonna wear my, I don't know how to say this company's name. Is it Lacoste or Lacoste? I don't know, the one with the little alligator symbol. But anyway, I like one of their shoes. They're one of their shoes because they just look cute, and I like the way they look with certain outfits that I have that are like kind of casual but not bummy. And I usually wear those Lacoste shoes with those types of outfits, and that's what I was wearing that day with my husband. We were running late, and I didn't switch out my orthotics for my gym shoes into the Lacoste because the Lacoste have like no arch support. They're not a good shoe, but when I put my arch supports in there, it's fine. It's okay for the day. And as I grabbed those shoes and put them on, and I know I didn't put my orthotics in there, I was like, I'm probably gonna regret this. And I regretted it, you guys. So basically I had those on the whole day. So I basically wore super flat shoes that were not supported, and I didn't have my orthotics in. And I paid the price for it. By the end of that day, my feet were super achy, and I knew that I would have to spend the next couple of days trying to get rid of that pain. So that's kind of, those are sometimes the things that I do that I know I shouldn't do. Is sometimes I get a little lazy like everyone does, and I don't always switch out my orthotics to the pair of shoes I'm going to be wearing that day. Sometimes I wear high heels that I know are going to make my feet ache, but sometimes you just want to wear a really cute pair of high heels that goes really well with your outfit and makes you feel good. So that's what I do. Because for that moment, for those couple of hours during that one day, it's just gonna make me feel good. And I know that I'll have to pay for it later, but for me, that's okay, because you still have to live life, right? And I feel like having good healthy feet is like having a good healthy diet. 80 to 90% of the time, you wanna eat healthy, you wanna do the things that are good for your body, but sometimes you want that ice cream and sometimes you want that slice of pizza. The same thing goes with having good healthy feet. 80 to 90% of the time, you want to make sure you're stretching. You want to make sure you're wearing that good supportive shoe. You want to make sure you're wearing your arch support, all that stuff. But sometimes things that bring joy to your heart aren't always the best for you. Like for me, that's wearing high heels sometimes. That's wearing shoes that maybe don't have arch support. And so sometimes I will do that. Sometimes I will wear shoes that I know will make my feet a little bit achy. I will wear heels that I know will make my toes a little bit achy. But because in that moment, it's something that makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel just joy and happiness. And I wanted to make this video because I just wanted to say that that's okay. I know on my channel I harp on, wearing the good supportive shoes all the time and stretching and all that stuff. But I also want to talk about the fact that we're all human. We all have things that we enjoy doing that maybe aren't the best for our feet or maybe not the best for our diet. But once in a while, it's okay. Now, not wearing the orthotics and the high heels, is that something I do every day? No, not at all. I will miss switching my orthotics maybe once every 3 or 4 months. And I'll wear like a pair of high heels that I know I shouldn't be wearing maybe once or twice a year. Not that often, but it happens. And I actually guys also wanted to share another story. I once had a patient that came into my office, and I believe she had bunions. She had a Taylor's bunion, and she also had some neuromas. So she had a lot of pathology going on, and for her to wear good supportive shoe gear was super, super, super important. And I gave her my whole spiel that I give my patients about orthotics and shoe gears and blah, blah, blah. And at the end of it, she was like, so does that mean I can never wear my Converse again? And this video is kind of what I told her. I was like, no, you don't have to never wear your Converse again, because because for her, that is the shoe that brought her joy and happiness. So for her and her mental health, not being able to wear her Converses would be something that was like kind of, I don't know if I want to say sad or maybe disappointing for her to not be able to wear her Converse. And I kind of told her the same thing. I told her, you know, you need to make sure you are wearing good supportive shoe gear. You need to make sure you're doing X, Y, Z to control this pain that you're having. But once in a while, if you are doing something and you know those Converse are what you want to wear for that day, go ahead and do it. But do it knowing that you are going to have pain afterwards. Do it knowing that you're going to have to correct that for the next couple of days, if not maybe even a couple of weeks. So should you wear good supportive shoes and do things that are healthy for your feet all the time? Yes, 90% of the time that is what you should be doing. But once in a while, it is okay to do the things that bring you joy that you know might bring your feet a little bit of pain. But the other thing I wanted to touch on this video is how to get rid of that pain once you have set it in motion and you know. And the number one thing you guys you have to do is make that decision knowing that you're gonna pay the price. Knowing that for the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks, your feet are gonna be achy, your feet are gonna hurt. How do you correct it once you've made those little bit of, I think I'm gonna wear high heels that are uncomfortable today, or I forgot to put my orthotics in this pair of shoes or whatnot. So the number one thing you gotta do is get right back into those good supportive shoe gears and those good supportive orthotics. The next day, get back into the shoes, get back into the orthotics, get back into your house slippers, and make sure you're also icing. You might have to take some anti-inflammatory medication. You might have to manually massage your feet and make sure you're stretching your calves. And if it gets really bad, you might also have to go in for a steroid shot with your podiatrist. So just keep all those things in mind, you guys. So you guys, those are my confessions. Sometimes I'm in a rush or in a hurry and I forget to switch my orthotics from shoe to shoe. Sometimes I wear high heels that I know I shouldn't be wearing, but they make me feel good and they bring me joy. So I do it once in a while. It is definitely not a daily thing. So I do encourage you guys to instill good, healthy habits for your feet, but once in a while to not do it is okay because we're all human and we have things that bring us happiness and joy, and we should pursue those things as long as they don't hurt anybody else. Hey guys, so I realized after I had already edited the video that I forgot to mention one thing, which is kind of the most important thing. So this is why I'm jumping back in here with like a different outfit and stuff, because I'm adding this back in later. But the one thing I forgot to confess is that I do work out barefoot. Which, if a patient had asked me in my clinic, can I work out barefoot? I would 100% say, no, don't work out barefoot, wear proper shoe gear. But let me explain, okay? Let me explain. So I train in martial arts and I absolutely love it. It like brings happiness to my heart. And when I train barefoot because that's just how you train in martial arts. And if you guys wanted to check out footage of me training, if you go on my Instagram, which is Dr. Nooreen Ibrahim, I post footage of me training every Monday, and you'll see that in all those posts I have no shoes on. But the things that I do to kind of do everything that I can for my feet is I wear good supportive shoe gears before and after the gym. I have sandals with me that have arch support and are good for my feet when I'm walking in the gym, when I'm not on the mats training. So I do that, and I wash my feet immediately after I'm done training. Now, if I worked out at like a more traditional gym where I was on an elliptical, a treadmill, like that type of stuff, then yeah, I would 100% be wearing shoes myself as well. That's my last confession. Have any questions or anything at all, leave them in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to stretch and subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys next week.